Hi, this is Mardy once again and welcome to my channel. Hello mga ka-istorya! Welcome back to At Home with Mardy. This January, we're turning the page to a new chapter on the channel, one that honors women who didn't just chase the spotlight but earned it through courage, conviction, and quiet resilience. These are women whose stories weren't always easy to tell. Women who face doubt, criticism, and setbacks head-on, yet choose to rise, adapt, and keep moving forward. Their strength wasn't always loud, but it was always real. And today, our story brings us to a woman whose journey has inspired millions, sparked conversations, and redefined what leadership can look like in modern Philippine society. Leni Robredo. Beyond the headlines and public debates lies a story of service, sacrifice, and steady determination, one that proves that authenticity can be just as powerful as authority. So settle in, mga ka-istorya, as we uncover the real and amazing story behind Leni Robredo. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At para updated kayo sa mga susunod kong videos, please click the bell notification below. At sana po, don't skip the ads and please watch until the end of my video. When we hear the name Leni Robredo, we often think of headlines, speeches, and political debates. But behind the public image is a woman shaped by loss, service, and quiet resilience. Someone who chooses to lead not with power, but with purpose. Today, we're going beyond the noise and the narratives to uncover 7 real and amazing facts about Leni Robredo. Facts that reveal how she rose from private citizen to national leader, how she faced challenges that would have broken others, and how her story continues even beyond public office. These aren't rumors or opinions. These are verified moments that show why her journey matters, not just in politics, but in the lives of ordinary Filipinos she chose to serve. So sit back mga ka-istorya, and let's begin our story, 7 real and amazing facts about Leni Robredo. Number 1, she was the second female vice president of the Philippines. Noong 2016, tahimik pero makabuluhan ang pagpasok ni Leni Robredo sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. Sa gitna ng isang mahigpit at mainit na halalan, siya ang nahalal bilang ikalawang babaeng vice president ng bansa. Binabasag ang isa na namang hadlang sa isang larangang matagal ng pinaghaharian ng kalalakihan. Bago siya, si Gloria Macapagal Arroyo lamang ang nakagawa ng parehong milestone. Pero higit pa ito sa isang personal na panalo. Ang tagumpay ni Robredo ay paalaala na ang pamumuno sa Pilipinas ay maaari ring may mukha ng isang babae, may malasakit, tibay ng loob, at panindigan. Number 2, she won the vice presidency by the narrowest margin in Philippine history. The 2016 vice presidential race was one of the most intense chapters in Philippine electoral history, and Leni Robredo stood at its very edge. Nang tuluyang mabilang ang mga boto, ang kanyang panalo ay nagkahiwalay lamang ng 263,473 votes, ang pinakamaliit na margin na naitala sa isang pambansang eleksyon sa bansa. Bawat balota ay may bigat, bawat bilang ay mahalaga at malinaw nitong ipinakita kung gaano kahati, pero gaano rin ka-engage ang sambayanang Pilipino. Hindi lang basta makitid ang panalo ni Robredo, isa itong makapangyarihang paalala na sa isang demokrasya, kahit ang pinakamaliit na agwat ay kayang humubog ng kasaysayan. Number 3, she was a human rights lawyer before entering politics. Bago pa man siya humawak ng anumang posisyon sa gobyerno, si Leni Robredo ay matagal nang nasa front lines ng laban para sa hustisya. Bilang isang human rights lawyer, mas pinili niya ang mga courtroom at komunidad kaysa sa kamera at kampanya. Tahimik na nagbibigay ng libreng serbisyo legal sa mga madalas hindi naririnig, mga magsasaka, kababaihan, indigenous peoples, at iba pang marginalized sectors. Sa pakipagtulungan niya sa mga advocacy groups tulad ng Saligan or Sentro ng Alternatibong Linga Panligal, hinubog ni Robredo ang kanyang karera hindi sa kapangyarihan kundi sa prinsipyo. Isang pundasyong nakaugat sa mga taon ng grassroots service at tunay na malasakit sa dignidad ng bawat Pilipino. Number 4, she served as vice president without a cabinet post, yet still delivered. Noong 2016, nakagawa ng isang unprecedented move si Leni Robredo. Nagbitiw siya bilang housing secretary matapos hindi na isama sa mga cabinet meetings, dahilan para siya ang maging kauna-unahang vice president sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas na nagsilbi ng walang cabinet post. Para sa marami, tila isa itong political setback. Pero imbis na huminto, mas lalo siyang kumilos. Kahit wala na sa loob ng kabinet, naglunsad si Robredo ng mga independent at impactful programs na direktang tumutulong sa mga komunidad. Patunay na ang tunay na serbisyo ay hindi kailangang may titulo o pwesto sa mesa ng kapangyarihan. Sa halip, ipinakita niya na kahit sa labas ng sistema, pwedeng maghatid ng tunay na pagbabago. Number 5, she founded the highly rated Angat Buhay program. Bago pa man maging kilala ang Angat Buhay, naisip na ni Leni Robredo ang isang programa na higit pa sa simpleng charity. Isang plataporma na kayang tulungan ang mga komunidad na tunay na makaangat sa kahirapan. Bilang Vice President, siya ang nagtatag ng Angat Buhay, isang flagship initiative na idinisenyo para tugunan ang pangangailangan ng mga pinakamahirap na sektor habang nakipagtulungan sa private sector. Hindi rin nakaligtas sa mata ng pamahalaan ang epekto ng programa. Paulit-ulit itong pinuri ng Commission on Audit dahil sa epektibong paggamit ng pondo ng gobyerno at malinaw na resulta. Sa pamamagitan ng Angat Buhay, naipakita ni Robredo na ang malasakit at inobasyon ay pwedeng magsanib sa pamahalaan at na ang tunay na serbisyo ay nakaka-empower ng komunidad. Number 6, she ran for president in 2022 using a largely volunteer-driven campaign. In 2022, Leni Robredo took a bold step onto the nation's biggest political stage, running for President of the Philippines. What set her campaign apart wasn't just her platform, but the people behind it. Fueled largely by grassroots volunteers, small donors, and community-led initiatives. Her movement became one of the largest volunteer-driven campaigns in modern Philippine political history. From organizing events in barangays to rallying support online, Robredo's campaign demonstrated how collective action and civic engagement could energize a nation, proving that leadership is as much about inspiring people as it is about holding office. And number 7, after politics, she returned to civil society leadership. Pagkatapos ng kanyang termino sa gobyerno, hindi tumigil si Leni Robredo sa serbisyo. Bagkus, nireinvent niya ang kanyang advocacy. Ginawa niyang isang ganap na non-government organization ang Angat Buhay para ipagpatuloy ang mga development programs at suporta sa komunidad sa buong bansa. Ipinakita nito na ang kanyang dedikasyon sa pagtulong sa mga Pilipino hindi lang nakadepende sa posisyon sa politika, kundi nakaugat sa isang buhay na commitment sa public service at empowerment ng komunidad. Patunay na ang tunay na pagbabago hindi nagtatapos sa pagtatapos ng termino. So there you have it, mga kaistorya. 7 real amazing facts about Leni Robredo that show her journey from a human rights lawyer to vice president and beyond politics into meaningful community service. From making history as the second female VP, winning by the narrowest margin, founding Angat Buhay, to running one of the most volunteer-driven campaigns in recent history, her story reminds us that leadership is about service, compassion, and resilience. Now, I'm curious, alin sa 7 facts na ito ang pinaka-inspire sa iyo at bakit? Drop your thoughts sa comments below kasi gusto naming marinig ang inyong perspective. At syempre, don't forget to like, share at subscribe para updated ka sa susunod nating kwento ng Pilipinong kahanga-hanga. And thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Daghang salamat! Thank you very much for watching. And according to Vivian Green, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain.